go. Stop. Just go.
I breathe in the coffee beans. Oh, fuck. Welcome back, everybody, to the #1 show on this channel. Only secondary to any Let's Play we've ever done. That's a lie.
That is
100% a lie.
This is the same thing we do every day, except for there's no gameplay behind it.
There's nothing behind it. I mean, maybe there's something tasteful in the background.
There's that.
Oh, that looks great.
It is great. It's fantastic. I made it myself.
You did?
No,
you just look it up on Google Images and slap this
Google
shit in the editor.
Google's a friend.
Google is not your friend. It listens to whatever you... Could you imagine if Google was a guy?
I don't think it's a guy.
Could you imagine, though? If it was a guy.
It'd be funny. It's probably more accurate.
You think Google... If Google was a guy, you think I have a dick? Would you fuck Google, Brandon?
No.
I would. 100%.
I think that's too much trouble.
It's not too much trouble.
Why not?
The art of fucking is actually very simple.
There's an art to this?
Well, that's porn. That can be considered an art.
I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief.
I don't know. I've seen nude statues that they made back in the yesteryears of something BC, but
Of something BC.
something BC, there was something made and it had nips, and you saw the peni. Which, could you imagine like sculpting at a stone and just be like, and there's the balls, tink. One's bigger than the other one, tink tink. Gotta shave off that one. Mad respect. Fuck you, lawnmower.
My dad on a lawnmower.
That's why I said fuck you, lawnmower.
Okay.
I respect your dad.
Okay.
I think your dad has a level of insanity that you just can't reach.
I don't know.
Bro, you've seen your backyard.
I have. I've lived in it.
There is basically the Iron Giant's junk man back there in that backyard. Your dad is like one mental breakdown away from making like junk art. I'm gonna come back there and see like a palm tree made out of lawnmower blades. The fact that you're laughing implies that might happen one day.
It'd be funny.
Be like, son, behold, the majestic fucking the Florida palm tree that I have. God, I fucking hate Florida.
You know, I saw a video this past week, or yesterday actually, from Florida.
I know. I've seen pictures of the. By the way, at the time of recording this, hurricanes are blowing through Florida. Yada yada yada. Those people are fine.
Floridians are built different.
They 100% are.
But the video was like, oh, the streets are flooded. So what's this guy do? He takes a chair out there, puts it in the water, and sits in it and starts fishing.
Yeah, and
with a croc looking dead at him.
Once again, I just what breed of fucking human does fucking Florida bring out? Like, I almost wish I was born in Florida. Could you imagine me now, but with the power of Florida?
That is a terrifying proposition. It's like
I think I would literally be God.
It's like you train it. It's like a power that you train to achieve.
Should we go to Florida just for like a month? Like, just take a break from all this bullshit. You go to Florida for a month, come back, and then all of a sudden we're up there with fucking PewDiePie and shit. We've just gained that next level power from Florida. We have fucking ascended.
We have ascended if you go to Florida.
I will ascend. I would just get there, start absorbing the energy of Florida. The next thing you know, I'm walking on stilts with 2 fucking baby crocodiles on my hands as boxing gloves. And I don't think you could physically stop me.
No.
Like, I think you don't need some next level shit. If a Florida man we just need like 5 Florida people for the army. That's all we need.
That's all
we need. Because they're built so fucking different. They're built ass backwards from us.
They don't care about anything.
Like, I have people that I work with. They're just like, oh, Florida's a beautiful place. Yeah.
I mean, it is in some parts.
Yeah, like, if you just remove the people, I'm sure it's a lovely view. But I forgot to put my phone on vibrate. Hang on. I did not.
I mean, I've spent a week in Florida. 2 weeks over the course of, a couple of years.
Yeah, I noticed when you came back, you were a little different. I think you were infected with some sort of Florida madness.
Bro.
Because you were just rambling on for shit that did not make any coherent sense at all.
That place is different. They got a different vibe. They got a different energy.
I feel like if you just, like, pull out a fucking, like, can of whipped cream, you might ensue an apocalyptic event.
Probably.
Did COVID exist in fucking Florida?
I don't think it did.
I think it went there and it was like, what the hell is this? And it's just like a really obese man with like 4 chins, and he's like, you can come on in here if you want to. You ain't coming back out, Bo.
You ain't coming back out, Bo.
And he's like, he has a whole gator in his arm. He's like a really big dude. He's holding it by the tail, just snacking on it while it's still alive. Just like, you can come on in here. God,
it's a joke.
Any fucking time I hear something from Florida, I immediately just think of the weirdest shit. Like, anytime it's like, when I see a news story and I was like, Florida.
That's it.
The bar has been set with
That's
Florida.
all you need to read is just Florida.
Like, you ever wonder why, like, people don't, like, emulate Florida in, like, movies and shit? You ever wonder why?
Because you can't. You cannot emulate it.
No, it's like things that I find hilarious, or like when other countries try to like emulate America. Like Europeans pretty much do it spot on.
Yeah.
Spanish people, they have a weird idea of America. Like, granted, yes, it might be the greatest place on earth.
I mean,
but we're basically a barrel fire in a snowstorm. That's what we are.
I mean,
we don't know how it's staying lit.
It's just
no one's around it. No one's keeping the flame going. It's just, that's what it is. If I had to describe America in a nutshell, it's just an empty barrel fire that no one's been attending to.
No.
And like, you look around, you know, you're trying to look under things, over things, you know, any sign, there's nothing on the fire. It's just perpetually burning.
It is not spread. It's just one continuous lit flame.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Now, Japan has a weird idea of America. I'm not gonna hold you on that one. I have played so many games and watched anime where they try to emulate. Like, the best example of that is when I played Deadly Premonition, and they had you've seen it. It's like the main bad guy was just like, yep, cowboy hat, fucking fur coat, yep. These murders are strange and unpredictable. And it's just chock full of movie references that nobody gets unless you spent too much time in the fucking 80s watching RoboCop and Terminator.
Yeah, pretty much. But to be fair, we have a weird idea of them as well. A skewed idea.
Is it because we do the ching chong thing?
Probably. That didn't help.
I mean, for sake of comedy is subjective. Like,
it is.
Like, like, we have said some very questionable things. Some of it not even recorded. Or lost to the annals of time.
I regret nothing on this channel.
Neither do I. But I always like, look back at, like, whenever people like call me or text me, they're like, after they watch a video, they're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you two? I'm like, well, we decided to take our normal everyday conversations and just kind of listen. Sony's not going to steal our party chat information. We have evidence. We have physical evidence on YouTube of our fucking talks, and that's just the two of us.
Yeah.
Like, I will ramble on and on for shit that doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, we have this ongoing fucking saga about ducks. We don't know how it started.
I love how the duck, that whole thing has now invaded my TikTok. It invaded my work life as well.
Wait, how's it invaded your work life?
Because I mentioned...
Go on.
I hinted the duck...
Don't hide from this.
I mentioned having a duck army at one point, and that was just about out of
control.
Wait,
how did you... I know you on a very personal level, not in the gay way, but on a very personal level. You do not just casually bring that shit up.
Well...
There had to be, like, a catalyst for you to talk about the duck army thing.
Well, one of my coworkers, because, again, it's IT, so they're in the similar mindset as most nerds are.
For those of you that don't know, Brandon's a fucking nerd.
Yeah, so...
Nerd!
I also work with nerds, so...
Nerd.
In one of our group channels at work, somebody just mentioned something...
Tell the joke, then laugh.
About, just made a vandalism joke at one point.
A venom joke.
A vandalism joke. They're gonna, like, tag a wall or something.
Oh, vandalism.
Yeah. And I was like, well, if you do that, I'm gonna send the duck army after you. And that started a whole conversation.
Wait, so everybody just hit pause, whatever the fuck they were doing. There could have been, like, someone having, like, a critical meltdown. The servers are about to explode. It's like, wait a minute, what?
Exactly. And every time it comes up, I have new lore for it. And they're like, yeah, I didn't think about it. I pulled it out of my ass. And they're like, did you think about that? No, I literally just came up with that five seconds ago.
See, I told you my skills of improvisation would rub off on you.
It's like, no.
Oh, no, we've taken that mythos so far at this point. It's invaded my TikTok as well. It's just like every fucking time I turn around, there's like a different duck thing.
It's just a different duck thing. Also, my YouTube recommendations, there's a video about somebody taking their duck to Target. I've not watched it yet, but that's like... It's another duck thing.
I feel like we need to watch that. I feel like we need to watch that. We need to know if any of them got out.
I mean,
just so you know, those of you listening or watching, however you're consuming this content, they're coming, and we've prepared an illustrious army, a very vast army of little fucking furry ducklings that we have personally bred. We put them in an arena to fight to the death, and every time that one wins, we take it out, and we put another strong one in it. We just kind of do a whole weaning process. And you don't know, we have amassed an army through this procedure. Some of them are horny, some of them are deadly, some of them are autistic, some of them I beat with a fucking frying pan.
And they love it.
And yeah, that's the weird part. They love it. They love the beatings. It makes them stronger.
They're a wild bunch, but they're my bunch.
They are. I think for me it started when I was watching like fucking Regular Show, and I saw the episode about like baby ducks, and I'm like, huh. That's a good idea.
My whole thought process literally was, you take the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but instead of turtles, they're ducks.
It would just be horribly impractical. But also, I want to talk about like, let's talk about characters we know are black. They're not expressly written. We've had this conversation before at length,
okay,
and I've explained to you why they're black.
Okay.
First of all, we're gonna start with anime because you know that's the most
course.
relatable topic.
Of course.
We already know Mr. Popo's black by default.
Obviously.
You don't fuck with Popo. Ain't nobody ever fuck with Popo.
No, that's a bad omen. Don't do that.
Piccolo, 100% black.
Oh yeah.
Best dad too.
That actually stayed around.
Yeah. Because we all know that Goku's either dead, training, or both.
It's the flip. It's the inverse of what reality actually is.
Exactly. I don't even blame Gohan for the shit that he does. Like, the Great Saiyaman thing, if we could just forget that,
let's push that away.
that'd be great. That's just an afterthought.
Shove it in a box.
I hate that part is canon. I do. I fucking hate that that's canon.
But it worked, though. He got a wife out of it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it worked though.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, but
I don't think he needed it, but it didn't hurt.
Any fishman from One Piece, I would consider black. Only because I personally know their whole story arc, and I'm like, there's some parallels I'm drawing here.
Just from the little bit I've seen of her.
Wait, you know for a fact Arlong has black Air Force energy. You already know.
If not, he's just at least black.
Yeah. I mean, even though he got axe kicked from hell by Luffy, but whatever.
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Literally just raise up to the sky and kiss it.
It took that shit like a tramp.
We all know Jinbei black. That's not even up for debate. Jinbei is black. The shark dude from One Piece. Big blue guy. Don't look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
You've seen Jinbei before.
I think I have. It's not draw. I'm drawing a blank at this point. I probably know exactly what you're talking about, but my brain is drawing a blank, so I need to look this up right quickly.
You literally have a screensaver on the other screen of just various anime characters. I haven't seen Jinbei. I see a Dragon Maid. Whatever the fuck that maid anime was. There's a lot of fucking slice anime going on, right?
Okay. Jinbei.
Yeah,
got it.
That guy, black.
That man.
He's black. Don't say that, man. I don't want to spiral into Guilty Gear lore. I explained to you what Guilty Gear was.
Oh, I've not seen him yet.
Oh.
He didn't come around to episode 430. I'm nowhere close to that.
Oh. Well then.
Oh well. Again, I know a lot about One Piece by osmosis.
And my fucking insane ramblings.
So, when an anime is like, what, 10 plus years old at this point, you just kind of learn things by proxy. So.
Not me.
If you just live on the internet long enough, you just learn things.
Not me. I learn nothing from the internet. I just get random bouts of information, memes, and that's it.
Okay.
But speaking of another character I know for a fact is black, Cell. Cell's 100% black. I gave him the card.
You gave him the card.
I give the card.
Alright.
Also, one that I didn't know, speaking of Dragon Ball, I didn't know Pikkon was a fucking filler character.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought Pikkon was canon.
No, he's only in the movie. Only in one movie.
No, he was in the Boo Saga.
Where?
The tournament thing.
Where?
You never watched that part?
I don't think I've ever seen him in the actual anime.
He was in there.
I won't ever see him in the fucking movie. I won't ever see him in the one damn movie. That's it.
What, Fusion Reborn?
Yep. Which was a
Excuse me.
very lackluster movie.
I strongly disagree because that movie had one of the greatest fucking Goku screams of all time in it. The lungs on that man.
Again,
The fact that Sean actually passed out from doing that is funny.
I
It's not funny though. Sean, take care of your health. We need you for like another 50 years of Goku. Stay healthy, my brother.
didn't he give up the role?
Nope. Still doing it.
I thoroughly remember some things.
You know Steve Blum once played Goku in like one of the Dragon Ball Z fighting games?
Okay, yeah, he did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Words of the Dead episode 195.
Yeah.
Okay, I've watched all that Dragon Ball Z, but the some of the smaller episodes I don't remember.
I mean, you're right. Broly. I would consider Broly technically, but he just wants to smoke.
That man does not give a damn.
I'm talking about like movie Broly, not Super Broly. Super Broly ain't black.
Not yet.
Frieza, 100%. Now confirmed he has a black form. Yeah, we just fucking nailed it home that Frieza Black is just there.
At some point, someone's gonna get a black form, and it just had to be Frieza.
I think that is the funniest shit ever. Considering that is the most racist anime character.
And it's funny.
You know,
not even that.
but
it's
he,
only the dub.
but he is on a technicality with the racist thing. You can't be racist against a race that doesn't exist. He has a point.
It's a race of like what, 3?
Technically, I guess.
Broly, Vegeta, Goku. At this point, the rest are hybrids. They're half.
Or a third.
Or a third.
Like Pan. Pan's a third Saiyan. A fourth. A quarter cup of Saiyan.
A quarter cup. A teaspoon.
Jesus Christ. God damn it. What's his name for fucking Fairy Tail? Fuck me, I can't remember. Gray is definitely not black.
No.
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 He's just that weird, like, emo kid you can't leave alone for 2 minutes.
Or take it out for 5 seconds, otherwise he's just naked. No, he's just naked.
Or suicidal. How many times did he fucking try to pull that ice shell bullshit?
So far, twice.
Well, can't beat you. Might as well kill myself.
He's asked you to do it once, and I was thinking, okay, this is the only option.
It's my only trump card. It's me only thing I can think of.
It's me only thing. We pot the gold!
What's his name? The steel guy?
Gajil.
Thank you. Gajil, I think, is black.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
He just won't admit it. He just won't admit it. I'm gonna say this too, and you might try to stab me for this. I think Revy from Black Lagoon 100% oozes that Black Air Force energy.
Obviously.
And I would give her the black card too. You don't do that. She is living proof is fuck around and find out. That is living proof of fuck around and find out. We had a whole discussion. You finished like all of Black Lagoon in like a week.
We'll do that in the next.
Yeah, we'll discuss that
In a later thing.
in a later thing we're planning.
A whole thing. Yeah, I finished it in 2 days.
Yeah, it gets you, don't it?
That's so fucking good.
Yeah,
Anyways, we'll say that for.
I don't know. Who's some anime characters you think just are black by default?
I think that's more your wheelhouse than mine, sir.
You can say it. We've been friends long enough.
I honestly don't think about it much anime, to be fair with you.
I just have like weird theories in my head. Like, if I'm watching My Hero Academia, I just think about like quirks and shit. I'm like, man, there's got to be some lame ass fucking powers. And like,
for every good power, there's always like 5 bad.
Yeah, like for example, like I remember in the early My Hero, fucking Deku's mom, her only quirk is like she can bring small objects to her. I'm like, bro, that is every lazy man's fucking dream power. Do you know how fucking often that I leave my remote sitting on my desk when I'm laying in bed watching TV? I'm just like, oh, now I gotta get up and get it.
Alright, comfortable. Fuck.
Exactly. Alright, there's just some horribly impractical ones like, this one guy in the show, I remember, like, he has the power of, like, turning sugar into super strength. I'm like, so you have enhanced diabetes.
Yeah, enhanced diabetes.
He does. He eats sugar. He gets super strength from it. Like, depending on the amount of sugar he ate that day, he gets stronger from that.
It's reverse Popeye.
It's literally Popeye for kids. Don't eat your spinach. Eat cake.
You don't even eat cake.
Or like, just...
Eat that dumpy.
More importantly, I often forget when watching anime that these characters are younger than they look. There is no greater example than in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Jotaro is fucking 16 in part 3. This motherfucker looks like he just ate whatever 16-year-olds were in that class.
He really did, though.
Yeah, he's actually canonically 16 in part 3.
That motherfucker looked like he at least 25.
Exactly. And also, fashion in JoJo is just fucking weird. I just finished, like, part 6 of the anime. Fashion is optional. Fashion is just whatever you want it to be.
You just put something on and just like, I'm here.
You know how anime does the thing? Like, these characters stand out. They're going to be important. JoJo's just like...
Everybody stands out.
Every character you meet stands out in some way, shape, or form. Or they have these weird fucking things. It's like, watching JoJo at part 6 is just like, how far does your ADHD go as an adult? Because, like, characters will explain the weirdest shit for no reason. Like... The certain meaning of this calendar, and their stand has nothing to do with it. And I'm just like, I didn't come here to learn. I didn't come here to fucking read.
I didn't come to read. I came to watch you make stupid jokes and...
Which is still the gimmick. It's still the gimmick.
Of course.
And somehow Dio's involved. Every time.
Of course.
How? How?
Like, well, how's the Joker involved in everything Batman does? I don't know.
Continuity.
He's just there.
I'm just gonna tell you now, whenever you get back into JoJo, you think it's weird now, there's still part 7 and 8. 7 and 8 don't make any fucking sense.
I think they just lost the idea.
Did you lose your mind? Did you lose your mind somewhere in the writing process?
I got it. They take a whole bunch of crack, get hopped up on crack, and then write it.
No, that's what Stephen King did.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's what Stephen King did, and it was funny as shit. But like part 7 and 8 are just the weird ones out of the bunch. Like 7's just about racing across the continent on horseback, and this is JoJo. That sounds pretty good, right? It sounds pretty good, right? No. Let me tell you something about part 7.
Okay.
Let me tell you about part 7, Steel Ball Run. That is the name of it. I'm not bullshitting you. It's called Steel Ball Run.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
So let me give you just the overarching premise of part 7.
Sure.
First of all, we're going back.
Sure.
We're going back.
Sure.
Back in time.
Okay. Back in the past?
We ain't pulling a Samurai Jack here. For some reason, part 7 is just canon. It's just something that happened in an alternate universe, I guess. Because now we have Johnny Joestar, who is a cripple. Now, let me paint you a picture. Okay. A cripple riding a horse should be the funniest shit. And I don't care what you say. You have a man that can't use his legs trying to ride a horse. Does comedy ensue? Absolutely.
How do you control the horse if you can't kick the horse?
It's JoJo. You don't have to.
Mental mind power kick.
Bro, there is literally a character in part fucking God damn it, part 6. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting my storylines mixed up. Part 6. His name is literally called Weather Forecast, and his stand name is Weather Forecast.
That's not confusing at all.
No, he makes it rain frogs sometimes. Or just rain in general. That his stand is literally the fucking weather. Like you would think that with a stand like that, it's just he's overpowered.
He's just random weather.
No. It's weird. Everything about him is weird.
It can rain frogs, it can rain cakes,
and none of the stands, like, once you get to part 3, the stands are pretty cool, but after a while they just get to the point of just pure insanity. Like, there is literally a fucking stand, and I watched this episode yesterday, where a dude can literally pull meteors out of the sky. Hear me out.
Okay.
He's a throwaway character, but his stand can do that.
You wish that cool thing on a throwaway character?
It was a throwaway character. When the meteors get close to him, they just evaporate. But they always come at him, so he has to be standing in front of somebody for the meteors to actually hit the person. I'm like, oh, that's why you're a throwaway. The obvious caveat is that, oh, the meteors are aimed at you.
There's always a caveat.
I fail to see a caveat with the world.
There is none. It's just Dio.
Well, Jotaro somehow fucking learned how to do it. As soon as Dio was like, oh, our stands are the same, Jotaro was like, wait, they are?
So I can do what you do?
Huh. Let me try something real quick. Yeah, that's literally a gimmick later. I'm not even kidding. But I'm getting back to Steel Ball Run. So Steel Ball Run is funny because it's just like they're racing across the continent to find pieces of the Holy Corpse. Now, usually you could look at that and be like, okay, anime. It's pretty much the corpse of Jesus Christ. Just cut up, put away, and it just does weird shit. And they're racing across the continent to get said pieces. And the pieces are so weird. They're not even like bits and pieces like that make sense. Like hands, legs, torso. No, we got hands, chest, eyes, mouth. Oddly specific parts. That's the thing that got me.
Liver, gallbladder.
It just look at the gallbladder of Christ. Oh, Dio's in it.
Of course he is.
But he can turn people into dinosaurs. I see that face right there is why when I started reading that I was like, okay.
Like, so one, how the fuck is Dio in a past?
We went backwards. It's in like the 1800s or something.
But he didn't have power.
It's an alternate reality.
Okay.
The stand thing is still there.
But
Do you want to know about John? You want to know about Johnny's stand? He can fire his fingernails at people. I'm not elaborating on this.
But dinos, though.
It gets weirder. Do you know what the main villain of Part 7 is? He's the President of the United States. You know what his name is, Brandon? Funny Valentine. And you know what his stand is called? D4C, or Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. You wanna know his abilities, Brandon? Don't die on me yet. Don't do that. Don't die yet. I have to let you be poisoned by the same information I have. His stand lets you, I shit you not, it splits reality. You still with me? If you touch yourself, because it'll clone you from another reality. If you touch yourself in that reality, you'll absorb into yourself and explode. Like it's a weird paradoxical anomaly shit. That is the President of the United States in Part 7 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. God bless America. Could you imagine if Joe Biden had that kind of stand?
I think he forgot how to use it. And then touch himself.
I feel like, yeah. Part 8, I'm not even going to bother with JoJo Lin. I'm not going to bother. It makes no sense.
Did you say JoJo Lin?
That's what it's called. There's a wall, and a guy pops out of it, and shenanigans ensue. He also has a stand called Soft and Wet. You know what it does? You know what it does, Brandon? Do you know what Soft and Wet does? It steals the friction from your body. That means if this motherfucker hits you, you go flying, and you're sliding on somewhere, guess what? You ain't got no friction. You're just gonna be playing fucking ping pong for the rest of your life. Now that is more scary than the world, I think. No friction. Soft and Wet steal his will to live.
I love JoJo, but God.
Yeah, anything past like Part 5 just gets horribly weird and disturbing.
I get it's called Bizarre Adventure.
Oh no, Part 6 is just, it's all in a prison. Part 6 just takes place in a prison. And the main villain is just a very, very odd, horny priest.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
That wants to resurrect Dio.
Everybody wants to resurrect Dio.
No, this guy had a very uncomfortable relationship with Dio, like beyond what I could possibly.
You wanted to fuck him.
It felt like it in some of those scenes. It felt like it. It felt like the fuck you energy was high, especially when Dio and him are laying on a bed, shirtless, reading books. Yeah, hard to believe Dio had a son, right? But he's cool. It's fine. He wants to be a gangster. I respect that mentality. I do.
I want to be a gangster.
You ever think about, like, speaking of Joe Biden, you ever, like, what? I'm gonna die on this hill. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee before I say it.
Do that, yes.
I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Fucking. Why is Biden is much more entertaining to make fun of than Trump? It's just the shit that he does. It's just funny. It's just the shit that he does. It's just so funny to me. Like, you ever, like, I watched some, like, conferences. He has, like, notes. It's like in all caps. Take your chair and your seat in all caps. And I'm like, he gets confused, takes a chair home with him.
That happens when you hire a man who's basically in the grave.
Oh my god, everybody in politics is like fossilized. I think we need some young. We need like a hipster in the fucking Senate.
Oh.
Yeah, we do. We need like a dude with like a fucking beard, like in his mid-20s, because you know they know what the fuck's going on. Because you imagine the amount of vinyl records that'll be in the White House. At that point, stealing the Declaration of Independence is gonna be a cakewalk. I could probably do it. I could probably do it now, just like distracting them with like a game of like.
Monopoly.
Backgammon.
Backgammon.
Old people like that shit, right?
I don't know.
I don't know what old people like. I don't think I know about old people. They like cussing, swearing, and drinking, and just talking about back in my day. You ever think about this for a minute? You ever think about how weird we're gonna be as old people, like our generation?
Yeah.
Bro, them retirement homes are gonna be fucking what phone lit. Sorry.
Be different.
I get the amount of old people that are gonna have tattoos and gauges and still trying to promote an OnlyFans for old people. Can you imagine that? Picture it with me, my friend. Picture it with me, my brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. We must stay focused. We must stay the path.
What path? There is no path.
There is no path. There doesn't need to be a path. You know why? Because we run the world. Can you imagine though? Just picture it now. The amount of cringe that will come out of these retirement homes when we reach that ripe age of 45. I'm kidding. I'm knocking on 30. I can't even talk shit.
It's closer than you think.
I don't give a fuck. It's just like whenever I talk to my dad, I hate talking to like people that are the yester generation, as I call it, because they're like, here's the solution. I'm like, no. It don't work that way, my friend. It don't work though. We can't just print more money. But in my mind, I'm like, money machine go bird. Yeah, money machine go bird. Or like some of the weird fucked up things that happen. Like there was a guy. I think I told you this story before. There was a guy that like invented a way for cars to run on water. In a week, that person mysteriously fucking died. It goes to show you just can't post what you want on the internet. But hey, it made such a standing impression. We're still talking about it. That man was on to something. Could you imagine if it rains? Bro.
It's like solar power, but with rain.
Yeah, but it's so much better. Because we have more than enough water. We have more than enough water. We have more than enough water.
I mean, Florida has plenty of water now.
Yeah. Water-powered gator cycles.
Just collected in one giant tube.
It's not even collected in a fucking tube. They like collect it in like a weird mason jar. They just have hidden under. It's like a giant jar. It's just an oversized jar underground.
Florida's built on a giant mason jar.
Florida's built on God's blind spot. Like when Pangea split apart, God just wasn't paying attention to that little chunk of the planet, and that's where we got Florida. Follow this channel for more biblical tips. I'm kidding. I shouldn't do that.
No.
I shouldn't do that.
No, you shouldn't.
Or like fucking biblically accurate angels. They look fucking terrifying to me. Could you imagine? I think I've showed you pictures of it before. Like, I think I've sent you some, and I'm just like, could you imagine looking at this and being like, be not afraid, my child. I can't tell if I'm on shrooms or this is real. Which eye do I look in? Pick one. Pick an eye.
Round table with eyes.
It is. It's pretty much just a table with eyes. It's like spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel, eyes.
I'm still tripping on the water guy. I'm still thinking about that. Fucking ever found a way to made a weird fucking engine that ran on water. Dead in a week.
Dead in a week.
Big Oil did not like that. Did you see that pop in the upper left corner?
Water guy killed by oil guy.
Yeah, because you know why? Because as Americans, you know, we smell oil. That shit mine.
Bought us all the right oil.
Pretty much. That is like the gold standard. It's just like being bought with the right amount.
Fuck gold.
Oil is just liquid gold. That's all it is. I'm not gonna get into the socio-economic impact of oil because we could be sitting here for another fucking hour talking about that, and I don't want to go into it.
Fuck gold. Go black.
Yeah, stay black. Very simple. I think the biggest threat to this country is just blue-haired bitches that hate men.
Why would you say that?
They don't need an opinion.
I mean, probably.
I say that with a complete straight face.
I mean, you're probably right.
I say that with a straight face.
What made you say that, though?
What makes you say that is because I've encountered enough of the feminist type where I'm just like, so all men are bad, huh?
You dated everyone?
Have you ever dated one? You need to treat me with respect. I said, I respect you until you give me a reason not to.
Everybody gets the same level of respect until you give me a reason not to.
That's how I treat everybody with the same level of respect until I give you till you give me a reason not to. And it's not even funny to the point anymore where I do that. It's just like I love arguing with feminists. I'm gonna say it right here. For me, I love arguing with feminists because I just love poking holes in their logic. Like, we don't need men. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Are you gonna go to war?
Yeah. Are you gonna go to war? Or are you going to break your back? I think I'm having a moment of clarity right now.
Are you gonna break your back, pick up all that heavy shit?
No, hold on. Respectfully, I'm gonna say there are some women there are some women I work with that are willing to put in the work.
But they're not feminists.
No, but I will say there are some out there that are just like, well, whatever. I'm like, no. Give me a reason. Just because you had a bad prom does not mean that the whole impact of men is not invalid. But hey, it's fine. You don't have to, go to work. You're only seen for what you can provide. Women, it's easy. It's something pretty. We go for it. You know what I mean, Brandon?
It's very easy.
Yeah, like it's like you picking a waifu. Look at this. Look at that. You would pick that. For absolutely no reason. You just like the way it looks.
Exactly. Fair enough.
She could bring nothing to the table. It's just something pretty to look at.
Fair
but
enough.
I will agree that only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally.
Yes.
Unconditional love.
Yes.
It's like Makoto. I love Makoto. Which is Brandon's dog, by the way.
She's a very, very lovely dog.
She is.
Spoiled rotten.
Yeah. Like, even when you first got her, and the first time I saw her, I was just like, I will fucking die for this dog.
He's a little tiny fur baby.
She was tiny, but now she's as big as a giraffe. I gotta look up to her when I come over.
Stubborn as all hell.
I mean, she's not as tall as Gizmo. Gizmo's got those weird, like, anteater-like legs. It's funny because it's fucking cute, but still.
He's scared of his own damn shadow. It's funny.
He's scared. I don't know why your dogs are scared of me.
He's scared of every damn thing.
Makoto just looks at me. She looks me up, looks me down, looks me up and down. She's like, all right, give me belly rubs. We're cool. That's literally the standard for Makoto with me.
She's chill.
She's very like peasant, but you'll do.
But you'll peasant hands will do.
Calluses on your hands. It seems you have working hands. Oh, that feels nice.
I also do think she does talk like a very aristocratic Englishman.
It's because of you. You fucking spoiled her, you goddamn idiot.
It wasn't just me. It was everybody in this fucking house.
Yes, but it was especially you. I have been on the phone with Makoto just laying in here with you, and you just, for an untold amount of time, would just talk about and pamper her. Sorry.
I mean, she deserves it.
See, there you go.
She just gets it. She's just fun.
Yeah, but I cannot tell you. But back to what I was talking about. It's like, yes, I agree that we as men are loved at not loved at face value, but what we got. You know how some girls will be like, gotta have his own car, gotta have a job, yada yada yada,
yada yada yada. And
I'm like, so what you're saying is, I have to come to you, my lady, bearing gifts to woo you in the chance of getting but a crumb of pussy, but a mere morsel of the sweet delectable flower betwixt your legs. I have to bring bearing gifts. Meanwhile, you can just get dick. That's just the whole thing right there.
That's the whole double standard right there.
I mean, it's weird. It's weird to think about that, right?
Yeah, it is.
Like, you don't think about it until somebody says it. Like, I don't think about the societal impact of that shit until I sit there and have a moment to think about, like, how weird it can be. And it's all those weird observations I have in my day-to-day life. Like one of my coworkers, I'm not gonna say her name, but she does watch, so I'm not gonna say her name, but she knows who I'm talking about. She
know.
talks about how like she only got the job to help out her husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was paying the bills, all this other stuff. Now she took a break, just didn't want to work, just fell back. And now some guys, if you want to do that, more power to you. I will not discriminate that. I'm not saying force your lady to work or whatever. More power to you. But if you're gonna do some shit like that, just to fall back for a little bit, I couldn't do that.
No.
You couldn't do that.
No.
I mean, like that's bullshit, right? There's like a weird fucking double standard all the fucking time, you know?
There is.
And I hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
It is the most retarded ass shit.
Like how is it fair that you can just say fuck it, I want to be a housewife, okay?
Okay.
But you ain't doing no wifey shit.
You ain't doing. You're laying there doing jack all.
It's like one girl I was talking to a while back was like, you know, she needed help with the rent. I'm like, no.
Go get your own damn job.
Like, I don't even have my own place. What the fuck are you talking about?
Get your own damn job. Get your own fucking money.
And I'll agree, it's hard out here by yourself. I will 100% agree to that. It's hard out here by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people like me or you are still at home because, you know, we're trying to stack paper and get the fuck out.
It is very difficult to get out.
It is extreme. Unless you got somebody that's ride or die, it's hard to do by yourself. Damn near impossible. Damn near impossible.
Damn near impossible.
And I say that with all the reverent pride in my chest. I'm not even an ordained minister. I could become one. Anyway.
Please don't do that.
Listen, if I become an ordained minister, I'm gonna start marrying people left to right. I'm about to make bank off of some divorces here.
Anyways,
I have an evil plan.
Yeah, evil.
I have no good intentions with this. Someone stop me.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to be straight.
I have no good intentions with this. But
yes,
that's the thing. It's like there's certain things we're not allowed to talk about as men.
No.
And I know this is sounding a little misogynistic, but I'm allowed to speak my piece, and so are you.
We all have
this
opinions.
This is our platform. We're gonna use the platform how we see fit.
It is you speak from your own opinion. You have the right to your opinion.
Exactly.
And as long as your points are valid.
Well, if you have an opinion, your points don't have to be valid.
Right. But in some cases, having valid points makes it more fact.
Yeah.
So most of it is opinion, but there's a lot of facts in here as well.
Yeah, like I will agree that. I mean, we've been friends for we talk about a lot of shit. Like, yes, most of it's haha funny retard shit, but there are the conversations, especially on Friday nights. Jesus Christ, 2 a.m. conversations with Brandon. We get deep. We get too deep sometimes.
You get too deep.
Too deep. But it's also the opinion of like the things that we're not allowed to talk about. Like, we're not allowed to talk about like fucking male suicide rates. We're not allowed to talk about that for some fucking reason.
No, who cares?
The whole suck it up mentality, you know, that we grew up with.
Just suck it the fuck up.
Oh, you're sad? Nut the fuck up, pussy.
Just nut up or shut up, bitch.
Yeah, like I'm very open with my emotions. Like, I have no problem telling you how I feel. I have no problem doing that with anybody.
True.
But you know, then there's like some of my friends that are just like, cause you, once again, go about the boys culture. Now, let me explain the boys. For those of you uninclined to it, the reason why we men, when we're with our boys, we go total apeshit because it's a judgment-free zone.
No judgment.
There is no judgment. You want to show your fucking cock to the boys? Guess what? There's no judgment here. There's none. Whatsoever. You want to go apeshit and just start fucking drawing dicks on walls or throwing your fucking hat in fucking traffic? You can do that with the boys. No judgment. We unga bunga mentality.
Unga bunga.
It's unga bunga mentality.
Bunga 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 bunga.
That's why we do it. Like, for example, this is a good example,
Okay.
and I know she's gonna be listening to this because I'm gonna make her listen to this. My best friend Amber. She swears to me that I bring out the worst in her boyfriend when we all hang out together. And I told her, I said, maybe because I don't judge, that I bring out the best and true parts of him. Because he'll start antagonizing my madness, which I think I do have a certain degree of madness I infect people with.
You do.
I think I do because people just start acting more natural around me. Because like she'll be like, you don't normally act like this, until he comes over. I'm like, yeah, because this is the part he can't show anybody else but me.
Because if he does it around you,
It's
they're
fine.
gonna have something to say. Not you.
Yeah, her. No, she's
That's what
fine
I'm
with it.
saying.
Dude, she's my best friend.
I know.
Literally been with me since 4th
I met
grade.
her. She's fine.
She's fucking insane.
Yeah, from the little tidbit, yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's always that thing of like bringing out the worst, and I'm like, no, I'm trying to bring out the best and true parts of you. Like it's okay to be natural around me.
This stuff he just keeps bottled in.
Yeah. I mean, granted, we all got our demons. I'm not gonna sway that one way or the other. We all got them. Even you watching right now, you got them. It's okay. You can type it out in the comments. I'll probably read it.
They're in a box under there. We're trying to get out this point.
Oh, fuck. You've told me a few things. I'm not going to put your business on blast like that, but you know what I mean.
Look at them down there.
Look at all them emotions. The wallowing.
They stay in here somewhere down my belly.
That's how you get an ulcer. Anyway. But I also find it fascinating that because a good chunk of my friends are female. They just don't understand sometimes whether like their man or whomever they're with acts a bit different. I'm like, you try talking to them, like not being judgmental.
Actually, want to have a conversation.
Yeah, like don't make it about you. Because 9 times out of 10, we'll shut the fuck up and just let you have your moment. 9 times out of 10, we'll do that.
I'm very good at just not saying anything.
Or like I have this, like I've read into the thing of like people being like, I had a dream about my boyfriend doing this and that, and that's why I'm mad at him. Like, that was a fucking dream. What are you, the fucking Oracle of Delphi? That's not a prophecy. It's not a fucking prophecy. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
Like, I hear so many of these stories, and I've been a part of one of them where they thought I did something wrong, and I'm like, bro, I've literally been sitting here playing Dark Souls 3 with Brandon for the past 3 days. I have done nothing productive.
We have literally got our shit smacked.
Like, if anything, the only thing productive we've done was make videos. That was it. 3 days we did that.
While yelling at the screen.
You just yelling into the ether.
Good times. Good times.
Oh yeah, but that's just the thing is there's a no judgment zone with the boys. There's no judgment.
None.
And now, if you're a female and you're cool enough that we can include you in the boys, but you start saying some shit about why we do this, keep in mind, caveman mentality. We don't think, we do.
We just do. We never think before we speak. We just speak.
No, or like people that tell, or like some people I hang out with, they tell me to behave myself. I'm like, no, you invited me. I'm not changing my personality to fit whoever the fuck new comes into this group. They're gonna get full frontal taste of what it's like to be around me. What?
Yeah, that's fair. That's understandable.
It's the subtle art of not giving a fuck is what I think.
Yeah. Just not giving a damn.
I really don't give a damn.
That's fair.
And it's not because I'm not here to impress you. If I'm here to impress you, there's a difference there. But I'm not here to impress anybody.
Yeah, no. What you see, what you get.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
A disheveled eldritch creature that you happen to get when you divide by 0. That's why you don't do it. You get more of me running around.
I'm just a hermit you meet under a bridge to get you a riddle.
Yeah, you are. I've adopted you as an extrovert. I've adopted you. Say, come here, my little introvert. Come here. It's okay.
What does the wind say to the grass?
Exactly. Like, you want some brisk? Come on out. Come on. There you go. There you go. Look at you. Oh, you're a thirsty fella. You're just a thirsty little fella. Whack.
That's why I specifically choose people to hang around. And so far, you've only one sticked.
Yeah. Because I have nothing better to do with my time.
No, you don't.
I really don't. Granted, I do a million different things, but usually I sit to hanging out with you.
Because it's fun. It's just a good time.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a good time.
Like, I do act a certain way around. My attitude depends on the company.
Exactly. That's fair.
Like, if I'm around a bunch of people I don't fucking like, it's pretty obvious I don't like them.
Yeah.
Or if I'm just around a bunch of melodramatic people, that's totally different too, because I'm just kind of zoned the fuck out. Or I just excuse myself to go smoke.
I'm just gonna go somewhere where it's not here.
Or I'm just going to leave. So take my own car, and I'm like, I'm ready to leave.
It's the beauty of having your own vehicle. just
Yeah,
go.
I will never openly. There's a few people I will openly take the invitation to ride with, but I will rarely take it, and it's like for like 2 people, and that's it. It's just those 2. Any other time, I'm taking my own vehicle to whatever function or activity we're doing.
Understandable.
Just so I can, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah, just I have the vehicle. I'm leaving.
We are leaving.
Out now.
I mean, it reminds me of that video of like the dude yelling in the Uber. It's like, get out of my car! Get out of my car!
Yeah. That's my whole shtick. If I have my own vehicle, I'm like, I won't even say I'm leaving. I'll just get in the. I'll leave.
Yeah, and then everybody's like, oh, where did Brandon go? I don't know. Fucking, he left like an hour ago.
He's bad.
It took you an hour to register that there was a person missing.
It takes me a while to register I'm even there, and then when I'm gone, like,
well, it's like if you go somewhere to hang out. Like, I'm big on like the social battery thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's a lot of people. That battery is gonna get drained rapidly.
And it takes a certain kind of people to be around there to keep the battery going.
Yeah. But once that thing hits like 10%, I gotta go.
I got things to do.
I have things. I'm ready to go to sleep. Beat my meat.
I gotta do something that's not be here on y'all fuckers.
Exactly. I got some dip.
It ain't. That's why I don't. That's why I have to know what I'm getting in a store before I go to a store. Get in, get out. Be done.
I do that, but I'm also the kind of the opposite. I'm a terrible impulse buyer.
And that's why I gotta know what I'm getting before I get in. Know my budget before I go in the store.
I'm like, I'm going in to get this. I gotta get out now.
I know I gotta get it. Go. And I just beeline.
Yeah.
I just imagine anybody who sees me in a store just like, where's he going in such a hurry?
I speedball in and out of the store so fucking fast.
I am. Yeah, just speed walk. I don't even mean to speed walk. I just intentionally just speed walk all the time. I keep my paces faster than most people. No reason other than just that's just the way my feet work. I don't even think about it. I just walk.
I'm your registered wizard lizard.
Like when we went to the event, we were walking to the venue. I'm already a couple feet. I look back and.
Well, I was just taking in the sights and sounds.
That's fair, but again, I do it not even thinking about it. I was already there. Like, why am I walking?
We need to go to another one of those. We desperately need to go back to one of those.
Yes.
That was the weirdest and funnest and stressful time of my life.
It was good.
I say stressful because I'm not used to driving in a city.
No. We went around the fucking block.
We were on the block twice to get to the fucking venue, even though it was right there.
Like, oh, there it is. Oh, well.
It was such a bad fucking time.
Hey, the whole event was fun, but
the event was fun. But here's the funny thing about it is that my GPS took us to a one-way street that was going the wrong way. I'm like, my GPS is trying to kill us.
I think Google tried to kill us.
Like, before I even turned right, I see like 4 cars barreling towards us. I'm like, feck.
Yeah. Factoring feck attach.
Ugh. It's just terrible all fucking together. I need to start listening to wizard music. You know what wizard music is?
No, I don't.
It's fucking awesome. It's just about wizards.
That's why I let you drive in the city. Because I don't trust myself.
Why?
I am not... Driving is something that I do because I have to. But, if I'm driving, right, and I'm parking somewhere,
yeah,
I will pick the spot way, like a block away if I have to. That will give me a spot where there's nobody to fuck around. There's no opportunity, there's no chance that I'm gonna fuck up getting into this parking spot.
Also, you've learned that you cannot take me out in public. I do some questionable shit in public.
I don't care what you're in public.
There have been times. There have been times that I've just done stupid shit in public just because I can.
Yeah, but that's the exciting part.
But I'm not obnoxious about it.
I take you places, or you take me places, and it's fun because it's just, I don't know what this motherfucker's gonna do, and it's gonna be fun.
I think that's the thrill of people that invite me to go with them places. Like, Amber will invite me to go like shopping with her for whatever reason. And I'm like, I'm either going to do 2 things, right? I'm either going to be a very decent human being, or I'm going to make it everyone's problem that I had to wake up today against my will. There is no in between.
No, there's not. But it's always a fun roulette.
Yeah, because I talk about like the weirdest shit. Like I was talking about like having an orgy at CC's Pizza.
I don't know why.
We were sitting there eating pizza, and I was just like, bro, if this place could break out an orgy, there'd be like sausage and fucking sauce everywhere. Some mac and cheese gonna land somebody's asshole. Pasta booty.
That's probably a kink somewhere.
Post in the comments below if you have a pasta kink.
It's one of those things like anything at this point could be a kink.
I'm scared by many things that are kinks. Like if someone's like has a pasta kink, imagine if you go to the grocery store, you see this person, they're like, oh yeah, angel hair.
Turn the fuck around. You know, I didn't need to make spaghetti this year. I'm just gonna go to a different aisle. Fuck this.
You find that one guy just fingering the fucking sauce like.
I think I'm gonna go to a different store.
What the fuck kind of store is this?
What the fuck store is it? I thought I went to Walmart.
Literally, you walk into like a food version of Adam and Eve.
To be fair, all that probably would happen at Walmart.
Bro, let's not get into Walmart, bro. I've seen some stupid shit at Walmart. I've seen what not to wear in public at Walmart. I have seen people wearing the most asinine shit, getting mad over the stupidest shit. You ever notice that people... You ever see those, like, freak out videos on the internet? Like, people just freaking out in stores and shit?
I think so.
It's always, like, the weird, like, mentality of not getting involved in that shit. Like, in reality, I would not want to get involved, but I would be forced into it. It's like, you get a fucking McDonald's, you're mad because something was, like, 43 cents more today than it was fucking yesterday. That person's like, oh, can you believe this? But yesterday it was 43 cents cheaper. And now you're dragged into it. And now you have two options. Be like, yeah, you're right. I wasn't here yesterday, but you're absolutely right. See, it's just crazy. And they start fucking like throwing shit. One guy pulls out a fucking hatchet from my backpack. Don't know why that guy's got that.
I don't know how you got here with the hatchet, but you know, hey.
That's why I don't like people. I'm generally scared of people.
You never know what people are capable of.
No, you don't. Like, I'm sure there was one point in time where you could readily identify what people are capable of. Nowadays, no. I've learned as an adult, you do not know what anybody's going through. That little minor inconvenience, I've already told everybody, the next minor inconvenience, I'm starting to bite people. Dad, I'm gonna start biting people now.
What are you, a dog?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's a stupid question.
Absolutely. I'm done. I'm done with these minor inconveniences. I'm biting the next person that causes one. If you cut in front of me at the store, I'm biting the shit out your ankle.
I'm kicking the shit
I'm gonna get a basketball. I'm gonna cross your ass. I'm taking your ankles.
Whoa!
I see a kid fucking running around the store. I'm gonna fucking clothesline him now. I'm transitioning to a threat. I'm done being nice. I am now transitioning. I'm beginning my ascension to being threat level.
Did you read that
No.
article that's basically like, it is now illegal to trip kids who are running in restaurants, which gives the opinion that it was legal to trip them anywhere?
You shouldn't have told me that. You should not have told me.
I've been thinking about that.
We need to go to a restaurant now.
I've been about that for like 2 weeks now. I'm like,
what, you've been sitting on that and haven't told me?
I heard about it and then I forgot about it and then I just remembered it just now.
So what you're saying is now we can just fucking let kids eat shit.
Finally. Because if you can't control your kids, somebody's going to.
I always go back to like when I was a kid, and I'm like, damn, I would not have been that annoying.
I would not have been allowed to do that.
Yeah, like this is a really cool restaurant. If I act up, I can't come back here. That was kind of the gold standard.
Oh, if I act up, I'm getting the shit popped out of me. Knock the back of my fucking head. I'm like, nah, I ain't about that.
Yeah.
This never happened, but I know my dad's gonna do it.
He's just beating you with a bar of soap.
He does not care.
It won't leave bruises, but you'll smell like Irish Spring when I'm done with you, boy.
I'm not even going to tempt fate.
Just tease the idea. It was always the intimidation of violence.
Like,
My dumbass would always antagonize it. It'd be like, I have that same standard, but it's always like, wouldn't my dad do that? Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
I was one bad incident of getting beat with the fucking toaster. Or it's just like I have this thing even now. When I tell the truth, I sound like a liar.
You do.
Which is such a terrible curse that I have. But it's always like even as a kid, I had that problem. Like, I would get a beating, and then my dad would turn around and be like, wait, you were telling the truth? I do that quite a lot, and people are always surprised. As the couch is laying on top of me, the TV smashed into my right arm, I'm just like, yep, I did tell the truth, actually. But, whatever.
This is a learning experience.
Whatever, I'm blacking out.
This is a learning experience.
I have learned to just let it go.
Just let it go. Don't fight it, just let it go.
This also to that thing about, like, we're talking about traumatic things so casually. It's always like, here's another learning thing. Is to grow as a person, you have to kind of overcome and change some behaviors, you know? You have to learn to be better. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, people I know, they'll be like, well, I was just raised this way. Shut the fuck up. You can unlearn some shit. You're a fucking adult. Handle your shit. Like, fuck. Like, yeah, we all got trauma. The important thing is you learn from it and grow from it. You get over it, or you just move past it. I won't say get over it, because some shit's just harder to get over than the rest. But you grow from it. You don't use it as a fucking crutch to be like, well, my parents did this to me, blah, blah, blah. No. You're your own fucking person. You have your own personality for a reason. Use it. Fucking retards.
Cash that check and use it.
Exactly. Like, don't use that as an excuse for shitty behavior. Like, for example, some people in my family do that shit. They're like, well, I was raised this way. I'm like, and? Or they make it a pissing contest of who got hurt worse. I'm like, don't do that. Don't try to one up whatever the fuck is going on. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the conversation. You can just wallow in fucking self-pity by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to ruin my day. I don't keep that energy. You're not going to bring that energy around me.
Yeah. Like,
you know what? You can wallow in self-pity in here. I'm going to go in here and just chill the fuck out. Or I'm just going to go the fuck on and play some video games.
Go away from this conversation now.
I might roll a blunt, but that's different. Like, that's just my weekend pleasure.
I'm just gonna leave the conversation. I've left the chat.
I do that. Like, that is such a breathtaking thing to do. Like, I shit you not. When you get tired of something, just say, I'm not having this conversation. Or, I'm not entertaining this. And just go about your day. Believe it or not, I've done that enough where I'm like, I want to help you, but you're not listening, so I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna waste any more of my energy on this. So I leave, and I feel better. Whatever the fuck that person's going on with, they can deal with by themselves. I've left the chat. I've dipped. I'm gone. I'm gonna go do something fun.
I don't have that. I just always keep to myself. I am a keep to myselfer.
I am too, most.
To a fault.
I'm like, to an extent, I keep to myself because I don't like bothering people most of the time. Or it's like when some people are like, why didn't you talk about this to anybody else? I didn't want to bother you.
I always feel like I'm a bother.
Amber seems to think that all the time. She'll be mad at me for something. She'll, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, I didn't want to bother you. You seem like you were going through some hard times yourself. I didn't want to bother you. I mean, I have two default emotions pretty much, and you know them pretty much. We're just like anger or pure euphoric narcissism. And there is some in between times, but that's just two default ones I go to. Some days I'm like, I am a trash. Put me in the compactor, burn me. And the other times I'm like, I am your God. Or at least the only God that's listening. Yeah. Those are my in-between emotions. Is my cockiness, am I arrogant? Absolutely. 100%. I know I'm arrogant. I know I'm cocky. I'm arrogant. I'm full of myself sometimes. But I always defend him like, if I'm cocky, it's earned. I've earned my cockiness through this.
Fair enough.
Now, if I'm just cocky for being the sake of cocky, my hubris will catch me sometimes.
And it has.
Go check out our series. Check out some select videos on our channel. You'll see my hubris comes back to haunt me terribly.
It's the funniest
For example, most recently when I fought the weakest Brazilian male, my hubris.
I was like, oh, that's gonna be easy. What the fuck?
One video, less than 10 minutes long. Nope. That took longer than it should have.
It took like an hour. Probably not an hour. Probably like 40 minutes.
I don't know.
I don't remember
none of this shit we do.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I recorded that. But
it's funny though.
Yeah, I find it fun. Or just like when I clown people. I'm gonna start carrying like a clown horn around, like a bike horn, so I can go like, oh my god, you fucking clown, bro. I'm gonna start carrying one around and just do that to people.
Funny. Entertaining.
Or sometimes it's like I see these TikToks of like people that have like intrusive thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because like they'll be holding a banana and just eat the banana in the peel. I'm like, so that's what the intrusive thoughts are, not the ones that tell me to fucking hit the kids playing in the road with my car. Not those.
If you're playing the road, if you're a kid playing in the road, you get what's coming to you.
Jesus fucking Christ, Brenton. That's a little dark.
Just saying, who the fuck plays in the street?
Children!
Don't!
Why?
There is a yard.
Did you not play in the road as a kid? Bullshit. You really didn't. I played in the road.
I did not.
I skateboard. I rode my bike on the road. I don't give a fuck.
I did not.
Is that playing in the road? Is that different than me having a car now as an adult? I'm playing the road with my big boy vehicle, my big Power Wheel, that costs a lot of money.
It does cost a lot of fucking money.
They gotta repair every now and again. Has a camera in the back, so I don't have to look over my shoulder anymore. Cause I'm fucking spoiled and I can't check my goddamn mirror anymore.
You have 3 mirrors.
I don't use them.
What's your problem?
No, it's not. There's no dings in my car. There's bodies in my trunk, but not dings.
What?
What?
What did you say?
No, mind your business.
What did you say?
Mind your business. It's always like if I get something from like any of my friends as a gift, and they ask me where did you get it, I will take that gift back. You asking the wrong questions, my dude. You asking the wrong questions. Don't be trying to be Sherlock Holmes, because you know what I'm gonna smack your shit and take my shit back.
You don't need this.
You clearly are one I cannot do shit with.
Clearly.
Are we gonna do something illegal? Probably. Am I gonna need somebody to keep their mouth shut? Absolutely. Point is, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that.
You just ain't gonna disrespect me.
I also have a terrible habit of instigating. I don't know why. I think I do it because I'm bored.
Probably.
Like, there's some people talking and I'll be like, personally, I will not take that level of disrespect. Just that, you say that line alone, it takes the fuck off. It's funny as hell to me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I guess some people would act on that.
Oh, I know. I do it for fun.
I don't.
I would staple my balls to a fucking ceiling fan and pretend I'm casting a bat signal before I do anything else. What?
Why?
I don't know. I'm bored.
Boredom.
You know I hate being bored more than anything.
So much so that he'll hurt himself.
Exactly. I'm not retarded like a fucking angsty teenager where I just put a lighter up to my hand like, this kind of hurts. Oh man, now it really hurts.
Stupid ass.
Oh
kids.
man, this is what 3rd-degree burns look like.
Stupid ass kids.
Exactly. You know what's weird? Do you ever like I go to some like high school football games around here and I see the high schoolers. I'm like, am I crazy, or the older I got, the smaller these people look now? I remember being in high school thinking like, this is the fucking world, and then now I look back, I'm like, you are children.
You are fucking children.
You have no idea what this is like.
You don't know what.
I don't even know why I'm here. Why did I pay $5 to go to a high school football game? I don't know. I didn't even like high school that much, and I'm here.
I fucking dreaded that damn place.
I hate when some people like that we went to school with try to hit me up. Now, I had 2 girls we went to school with. I'm not gonna say their names. Hit me up and be like, "Oh, you're cute now." I'm like, that is a terrible way to start a conversation.
You look the fucking same.
Well, I've been hanging around you a lot. Of course, I look the fucking same.
You just got taller.
I just got a wee bit taller. I'm not 6 foot. Apparently, that's to be the standard. I can't control how much I grow.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
How?
Just go to the high school and buy some height.
Beat the fuck out of you with this chair.
But ain't that at the level of ignorance of some people, though? Going back to a previous statement.
Oh, God, I hate seeing that on dating profiles. Like, if you're not 6 feet, don't talk to me. I'm like, you are 4'3". Shut the fuck up and get in your high chair.
Again, back to normal standards. They can do it. We can't fucking do that.
Could you imagine if we said the same shit that they say? Could you imagine, though? Imagine a reality where we could do that.
It'd be fun.
It would be fun. Like, man, she gotta have like a certain breast size and ass size, man. If she ain't got it, I don't want it. She gotta make her own money, have her own car, her own place, and then maybe I give her some dick. Maybe.
Maybe.
Imagine a world like that.
Oh, it's only a pipe dream.
It exists for some people. The world is what you make it, and I shape my reality differently than you do.
Hey, if you have enough money, you can do that.
I don't even think I need money. I just need some personal and spiritual growth. Fucking do that. Like, I'm not saying you need to fucking be a monk. I'm just saying you need to just read between the lines and don't be an asshole.
Just don't be an asshole. This is what I want.
Like, you'd be surprised how much a little kindness goes. It costs $0 to not be a dick.
But it's so easy to be a dick.
It is. It's incredibly, especially. But I use my own special breed of madness and power for good, though. Surprisingly, like I'm nice to most people. I'm generally nice to people, but to people that just irk the piss out of me, no. That's when the madness. That's when the dark circles start to creep behind my vision. I'm like, oh, I like how my brain itches right now. My brain feels itchy in my skull.
I just refuse to associate with them people. Just walk the fuck away. I ain't got time for
Yeah,
this.
the madness won't let me do that. Anyway.
See, I don't have that. I just walk the walk. I'll just walk the walk away.
I'm tortured every day. But still.
If you're being toxic, I'm just gonna walk the fuck away.
You're not. I'm extremely toxic to you sometimes.
But you're my friend, and it's funny.
Well, I'm obnoxious with you.
But
mostly.
you're not out to hurt me, I don't think. I don't believe that, at least.
Not intentionally?
You never hurt me, to be fair.
Not intentionally?
You have it, though.
I don't know. I don't keep a track record of most things.
I don't know. I'm pretty good remembering some things. They're important. No,
Well, must not have been important enough then. Anyway.
That was fine. No, generally speaking. I just, well, my brain just tells me to walk the walk away. I'm just not going to deal with it. I have too much shit going on in my own brain.
I do. I have like these weird moments where like I'll zone out when someone's talking to me and I just be like, why does the baby put his fingers to his head and say, "Let's go"?
Let's go.
And then I tune back in the conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh yeah. Or favorite thing, I do it at work a lot. At work, I let my full madness go. You know why? Because you fuckers are stuck in here with me 8 hours a day. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all made me team lead. Y'all shouldn't have done this. Oh, y'all done fucked up now. Y'all gave me power.
Shit.
Nah, I'm kidding. I don't make anybody I work with a living hell. I just try to make it entertaining as shit. Like, if someone talks to me about some stupid shit, or if they'll ask my opinion on their personal lives, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck does that have to do with me?
Or the job that you're supposed to be doing.
Which you should be doing right now, instead of talking to me. Back to what I was saying about, like, people from... We were talking about high school a minute ago. Back to what I was saying about that. I don't understand how some people have... Some people have had glow-ups since high school. But some people I keep track of. Not talk to, but I just keep in touch with. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway. I'll keep up with them. I'm like, okay, so you're working on your 5th kid. Okay?
Nah.
I mean, I would say get off of him, but whatever. You know, you don't need the baby batter that much. I mean, far be it from me to say some weird shit. I have these intrusive thoughts of, like, breed her while she screams into your neck. You need to put those thoughts away sometimes. I get myself in trouble doing that shit. I do. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's so bad.
You know what? I'm just gonna let it be.
Hey, at least I control my impulses to
gonna-
an... I control my impulses to an extent.
I'm just gonna leave it there in that box, and I'm not gonna touch that box.
I control it to an extent. That's all I'm gonna leave it at. But
That's it. That's all we need to do.
or like some people that just want to hang out and catch up. I'm just like, I don't want to fucking do that. We ain't talked in like 7 years. Why the fuck would I want to do that?
You didn't care before. Why do you care now?
Like I am a radically different person than I was in high school, and I don't understand people that are stuck in that time frame. I don't get that. Like, you remember back in the day? I'm like, no, I'd rather not. I've done a lot more cool shit than now that I've ever done in high school. Like, way more cool shit.
I got out of that place when I could, and never looked back.
Like, I didn't start having fun with life until after high school, so we can talk about that, all the cool shit that we've been doing, but, you know. I'm not gonna sit here and glorify that one day in the hallway with so-and-so. I'm not gonna fucking glorify that. Or that one teacher. Which I don't understand. Why is that a topic of conversation? Like, I do So people say that like, high school is supposed to be the best year of your life. No, it's when you graduate to an adult you can have more fun. Because you don't have to be a boring adult. There's no requirement for it. You're allowed to have fun as an adult.
You have your own money.
Exactly. I don't understand people that are like, when they talk about high school, I had so much fun back then. Do you not have fun now? We have money. We're not broke bitches.
We ain't broke bitches. Is why I bought this damn thing.
Exactly.
I brought a whole ass fucking GPU, a graphics card for $400 fucking dollars.
Why? Because you could.
Because I fucking could.
You're creating it like a child right now.
I am. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to start using this damn thing. Not yet though.
Not yet.
I have like no more pieces to buy.
We have not ascended yet.
No. Eventually this will be fucking replaced.
Yep.
Because I have money.
Yeah, I don't, like, for example, I could go to the store and buy $30 worth of Gushers. Why?
Because I fucking can.
Because I can. There's literally nothing stopping me from doing that. You don't have to be a boring adult.
You don't.
You can go to Lego World and spend your entire check on Legos and make that a weekend thing.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You can do this. And I emphasize that so much with people like, I don't need alcohol to have fun. I don't need weed to have fun. I use weed to chill the fuck out and play video games. Because you know the fucking noise in my brain gets too much sometimes.
That's why it confuses me on the internet when people are like, when you tell them what you enjoy, and they're like, you enjoy that? Yes.
Yes, I enjoy playing games on easy mode.
To each their own, I guess. To each their own. But yeah, I like playing games. I like building computers. That's what I do.
I know.
If you don't enjoy it, then don't hang around me.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot of shit just by being around you. Shit I didn't even think about before. And you, by contrast, you've also learned a good bit from me.
I don't think it's helpful, but I learned.
It is helpful. Listen, like right now, as we're recording this, if you look at what we did in the beginning versus now, radically different tempo.
It has radically changed.
Exactly.
It's not the same.
It's not the same at all. It's very spastic. Holy shit, we've been talking for over an hour.
Yeah.
I have not been looking at that at all.
I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. At any point in time, you could have told me to shut up.
I could have, but again, this is a rambler. So,
Hey, I'm a rambler. I'm a rambling man. Where's my banjo?
You just buy a banjo.
I actually do own a banjo. I own 2 guitars, 1 banjo, and a harmonica. And I bought the banjo and harmonica on the same day because why the fuck not?
Why the hell not?
Exactly. Who's out there? He's looking out the window.
Yeah, I guess we should go ahead and call this one.
Okay. You have any final intrusive thoughts you want to let out?
That's it.
I think I got most of my madness out, but don't worry, we still got more videos to make after this anyway, so I'm sure it'll come back.
Probably.
In spurts.
Probably.
Oh, right. At the time we recorded this, it's spooky time, my favorite time of the year to record.
I'm just happy it's getting cooler.
What about Frieza?
Fuck Frieza.
He's black now. He has the black card.
But his brother's cooler.
I'm going to beat you with a bamboo stick. I'm going to beat you like a Chinese sweatshop worker that Walt Disney owned.
I didn't like Cooler more than Frieza, though.
Isn't the weird mask thing?
Yes.
I figured that's why you liked him more.
His whole aesthetic is nicer.
He's still purple. They're all purple.
Yeah?
And evil. And white.
And white.
And short. I didn't realize how short fucking Frieza was.
He's tiny.
He's very tiny.
We can dropkick him.
I always confuse Vegeta being short all the fucking time until he stands next to Goku. Because sometimes the animation's different. So, whatever.
Anywho's.
Whatever. Anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, stay all of our content. Follow me on Twitter, I also follow Twitch, and Gaming YT. And this was kind of a spur in the moment episode, so thanks for listening to my ramblings again. Is this just like an ongoing series we unintentionally made?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the beauty of a podcast, though. You can just say whatever.
Yeah, we just share a mic. That's it. Yeah, like that. It's gonna sound crunchy. It's gonna sound like kettle cooked.
Kettle cooked. Okay. Bye, guys.